Hi, in this nature journaling video, I'll help you get oriented for the nature journaling activity that you will be doing on this field trip. If you have time to do it during the field trip, I suggest that you do it first. It's a good way to get centered on the focus of the trip and see the sky and clouds with fresh eyes before you launch into using the Globe Observer app. And since any kid can look up in the sky and notice things, this activity works great for kids of all ages. In a nutshell, you will be doing a thorough observation of everything that you see going on in the sky and making a sketch of the clouds. Remember, choose a location that is wide open so you have a good look at the sky in all directions. First, you want to gather up a few materials before you go. These will include a nature journal, a clipboard if you need a hard surface, pencil, eraser, and a smartphone. And you're going to want to download the Nature Journaling Prompts PDF. The prompts are helpful in jump-starting your thinking as you look up at the sky. Now, if you want to include them in your nature journal, you can print them out, trim the edges, and then insert them directly into your journal. Now, during the trip, lay down in a comfortable place like the grass or on a blanket where you have a wide open view of the sky. Rotate your head so that you can see different parts of the sky. Take in some general impressions. Draw clouds that you find interesting with a pencil, adding details and shading. And take photos of the clouds if you want, but keep in mind, do not try to take a photo directly towards the sun. Then make some observations of the sky. Use the nature journaling prompts to help you. Now, they're not a comprehensive list of what you might notice, but they are just there to spur your thinking. And as far as recording what you see, you can do that in one of three ways. You can record them in your journal with your pencil. You could also just dictate what you see into a smartphone, or you could make short videos and describing what you see. To be honest, when I was doing it, since I was laying down, I found it a little hard to write. So I actually just found it easy to dictate into my phone what I saw. And then when I got home, I printed out a written version of that, and I was able to then put that into my nature journal. So now let me give you a brief overview of these prompts that I've talked about so that you have some ideas of what to look for when you look up at the sky. Colors of the clouds and sky. What colors are you seeing? And try to be specific and note variations. And also, what color is the sky that's in between the clouds? Is it the same shade when you look overhead or as it is at the horizon? Do the colors of the clouds and the sky look different if you're facing towards the sun or away from the sun? If you keep your head still, are more clouds moving into your line of sight or fewer? Or are they about staying the same? Can you see the sun shining through the clouds or do they block the light? In other words, are the clouds rather opaque? Shapes of the clouds. Do they look like thick cotton balls or do they look like thin strands? Do you see interesting shapes? You can be imaginative here. Are some clouds puffy, flat, long and thin, round? Are they stacked on one another? I'm sure you can also think of other questions to answer regarding shape. Coverage. What percentage of the sky do you feel is covered with clouds? 25%, 50, 75, 100? Are there little clouds breaking off from the larger clouds? And then one thing I was intrigued was the movement of the clouds. Can you tell which direction the clouds are moving? How quickly are they moving? And as you look up, and I thought about this, can you think of a way to measure how quickly they are moving? I actually decided to use a fixed point like a tree, and then I actually timed a particular cloud as it went across my field of view until it reached the tree. Do the clouds change as you watch them? And in what ways do you see them change as they maybe break off or gather together? Also, do you feel a breeze while you are laying down and looking up? I was thinking about that because I did, and I was asking myself, do I think that that breeze matches at all how fast the clouds are that I'm seeing moving up above? Also, while you're looking at the sky, you might see other objects. Do you see any airplanes? I certainly did. I'm near an airport. Do they disappear into the clouds or do they fly below the clouds? Do any of the airplanes that you see leave contrails, which are those white tails that you see past an airplane? How many birds do you see flying across? And do you see any insects? So, again, this is just to get you started with your nature prompts. You may think of other things, but hopefully that is of help to you.